Several people are dead and hundreds are injured after a new, powerful earthquake hit southern Turkey. The 6.3 magnitude quake was centered near the southern city of Antakya. According to reports, the earthquake could be felt in Syria, Lebanon, and Egypt. This comes 2 weeks after devastating quakes killed more than 45,000 people in both Turkey and Syria. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio is following this story for us from London. Ramy, good to see you. So describe the latest rescue efforts for this quake that just happened. And are the officials there in Turkey and Syria overstretched because of the efforts that they've already been putting into the previous earthquake?
Sure. Well, reports of more people trapped under the rubble are now coming from the quake zone. And again, this is in the southern province of Hatay, just on the border with Syria. Two quakes, in fact, hit. One, a magnitude 6.4, the other, a 5.8. Those toppled walls and buildings that clearly were already damaged or had been threatening to fall over from the earthquakes 2 weeks ago. But if there is a silver lining to any of this, it's that the region there is now largely empty already. Most people have fled or they've left to find shelter and food in safer areas. Now, of the people still in the region, some people living in tents, others still looking for loved ones buried under the buildings. Local reports say they ran into the streets and away from those buildings. But these new quakes are a reminder that more could hit at any time. And this just adds more fear and misery and more pressure on the systems there to try to get people recovered or to try to make sure that they have the food and the shelter that they need.
I want you to give us a bit of an update about really a miraculous story that we heard about earlier. It was a newborn baby, a mother who had given birth under the rubble. They managed to save the baby, though they couldn't save the mother. There was an outpouring of attention around the world. People wanted to adopt this child. What do we know about what happened with her?
Yeah, Anne-Marie, this is that rare story of relief, dare I say even joy in this ocean of tragedy we've been reporting. This was in the town of Idlib in Syria, and that baby wasn't just pulled from the rubble. She was born under the rubble of a building that collapsed on her family. Sadly, though, every member of her immediate family, there you go, you can see some footage right there. Every member of her immediate family died. She was still connected to her mother by her umbilical cord, but her aunt and her uncle did survive those earthquakes. Her aunt is right there holding not one, but two babies. And the reason for that is actually the aunt was pregnant and gave birth to her own daughter just 3 days after the earthquake.
Wow.
So there is a little bit of joy, a little bit of light in, again, this tragedy that we've been reporting.
But that just reinforces just the turn of events, because these two women pregnant, they're probably looking forward to raising their daughters together,
Cousins.
sharing the experience of motherhood together in that way. At least these two little girls will grow up together, which I'm sure this is what the mothers wanted, but not like this.
It's what Ramy said, right? In the ocean of tragedy that is this earthquake that has devastated these two countries and millions of people, you have these pockets of grace and sunshine. I cannot imagine what it's like. I'm just trying to understand how a baby is born all by her own, underneath the rubble, and she looks like she's thriving. Ramy.
Yeah. Ramy, thank you very much.
Of course.